And welcome back.
Welcome back. We're joined now by representatives of Georgetown Technical High School. They're celebrating actually their 10th anniversary. Like I mentioned, it seemed that yesterday these folks opened their institution, and now it's actually 10 years. In with us though to tell us more about it is Ervin Casimiro, who is the principal of Georgetown Technical High, GTH. Tanisha Eligio, who is a language teacher, and of course Benedict Callis, who is the head of the Vocational Department. Guys, welcome. It's nice to have that GT feel, and good morning.
Good morning.
It's nice to be here
It's a pleasure.
it's nice to be here in Belize City, especially at Channel 5 on Open Your Eyes.
Start the morning right.
Yes. Exactly.
So let's start it right then. We have heard about this institution. We've seen it. It's a big, beautiful building there. Heading down south will be on your left. And things have been happening there. That much we know. Let's talk to us about from the inception up until now.
Oh yes. Well, what you are seeing are the buildings that we have there. But when you understand the history of Georgetown Technical High School, you appreciate more what we have. Yeah. In 2011, on the 2007, sorry, on the 11th of September, we opened Georgetown Technical High School, and at that time we had nothing. What we have is a far cry from what we had 10 years ago. We didn't have any classrooms, little or no resources. The only thing we had at that time was just a desire to teach on behalf of the students and the desire for the students to learn. Yeah. And of course, the commitment of the parents to entrust their students to us. But we have grown, and 10 years later, we are celebrating. And it's extremely important that we celebrate because of the different things that we have been through. Our history certainly is one that is rich and worthy of being remembered. And hence the reason why we have chosen the theme to be looking back, moving forward, GTA just celebrating 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now let's go back to the first year in 2007 when you decided to open the doors. It is a technical high school, which means you have a specific focus. What has been the response from the parents within the community and the communities nearby in having their children attend the school?
I mean, for our community, it was a blessing.
Yeah.
It was a blessing because at that time, a lot of the students wanted to attend secondary school, but there was only one high school in the area, which was Independence High School.
IHS, yeah.
And most of the students did not get an opportunity to go to high school. Yeah. So when Georgetown Tech opened, we were able to, without classrooms and without resources, we had 108 students who were willing to start.
From that first year?
Yes.
Wow. And now?
Well, we have grown to 600.
Wow.
So if you do the maths, we have increased by about 500% over the past 10 years.
So it's definitely helping out the community. Educating the community, of course, is always priority A. Let's move on now to our language teacher. What has the struggle been like for you? Was there a struggle, and what is it like interacting with these young people in that area?
Well, fortunately for me, I came when we actually moved to our new location. So I was fortunate enough, but I heard stories about what happened from the inception of the institution, and I felt as if though I was there from the inception as well. Because when we moved over, we still had to have some classes across in the community. Yeah. And the students were very welcoming, though they were so big, because I was a very tiny person. But I ensured that when I got there, I put my foot down first.
Yeah, you made your presence known.
The experience has been a very good one for me, and I have grown into the profession. So I'm enjoying Georgetown Tech.
Yeah.
And for the the head of the vocational department, we know for a fact that this is a technical high school.
Yes.
The challenges definitely are there for you. I've visited that school once, actually more than one occasion, and I've seen the work that is being put in. As a matter of fact, all the infrastructure around there as we speak are actually built by some of these students. These are projects for these students, which is the way forward for them. When you put them in a practical environment, this is when you see their minds starting to turn. What is this like for you as the head of the department?
Well, as the head of the vocational department, I must say that I have a the largest department at Georgetown. We have a very dynamic team made up of 8 members. They're very engaged in looking at, in thinking about our theme for our 10th year celebration, looking back, moving forward. We've always been a technical school. However, it was challenging for us in the beginning to deliver the technical subjects because we had the will, but we didn't have the resources to deliver the technical subjects the way how they should have been delivered. But with the assistance of the government of Belize, the EU, and also with the technical assistance from ETIS, they provided training. EU and GOB provided resources. So we're able to use those resources and offer the technical subjects hands-on.
Wow.
The students love the message. The students are engaged. The students look forward to the technical subjects. And the products that the students create are clearly visible at the school. We have examples such as a gate that they built with the logo on it. They built sheds, they built furnitures, they built grills because Georgetown is like a hybrid of an IT vet.
Yeah.
We offer almost all the IT vet trades. For instance, building and furniture making, automotive, welding, electrical, plumbing, the tourism aspect. We also offer agriculture, horticulture. So we're like a hybrid of an IT vet and a high school. However, the students get the competencies at the end, and they also get their high school diploma. And the students, whenever they graduate, they can move on to tertiary level institutions. They can create their own business, and they're employable.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because that was really one of the points that I wanted to highlight. It has been identified that it is important for countries like Belize, developing countries like Belize, to be able to focus or to allow for more opportunities for young people to get involved in vocational and technical education. They're learning skills that can actually allow them to go directly into work or into an entrepreneurial activity. Now, it is very important that you are able to have some of the basic skills as well. So that was my question to you, Ms. Eligio, about being able to ensure that while your students perhaps are very much interested in learning mechanics, if that's what they're interested in, but they do have to learn the language and they have to learn the mathematics as well, right? So tell me about how you balance that out. That's usually people are inclined to one or the other.
Yeah. For me and for the students especially, I try as much as possible to incorporate what they love.
Yeah.
While when you do that, you get much from your students. So whenever I have my activities, all right, you can, for instance, explain a process when you are in the workshop building.
Yeah.
Explain probably safety rules. So these students are willing to do that because in the end, they are teaching you as well. So I learn a lot from them based on those vocational courses while I get my lesson going. So it's a win-win, I guess.
Now let's shift back to the principal, and obviously you brought these two teachers to represent that it is a dual program as well. It's learning hands-on skills, but also necessary skills as well.
Right.
What are some of the unique challenges that Georgetown Technical High Schools, as a young institution, experiences, and how do you work to overcome them?
Well, Mr. Callis said it earlier. When we started, we didn't have any equipment, so we had to improvise. We had to work closely with our community, and I must say that our community has been with us. The government of Belize certainly started the institution by funding one part of the project, and then the European Union came in, and then they financed the larger portion of the project, which includes the buildings, the equipment. They have also contributed to providing training for our teachers. Because when you universalize education, what you are doing is that you are bringing in more students who don't necessarily perform well in the PSC, but that does not mean that they are not competent.
Capable,
That does not mean that they don't have the ability to pursue a secondary education. So what we have been doing is that for us to be able to do that, one of the things that can drive education
Yeah.
is that when you have a good teaching staff, when they have the ability to deliver. So those are some of the things that we have been doing to be able to address the needs of our students.
You know,
What's the current enrollment of girls to boys?
We have pretty much a close balance, but we have a little bit more boys than girls.
And what seems to be the areas of vocational skills that interest them the most?
Well,
Versus girls and boys as well.
for the girls, they prefer the tourism area, looking at hospitality management, looking at culinary arts,
Okay.
food, nutrition, and health. However, we do have some girls who take on the more challenging vocational trades. Quite a few of them are in construction.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Looking at the picture there. Construction, some of them do automotive. However, most of the males will lean towards the harder vocational subjects. We also have clothing and textiles. So it's normally in all the classes you'll find a mixture.
A mixture.
Fantastic.
You know, and I wanted to venture off, but which is of course very important. So parents know that, you know, we are receiving quality education by attending JTH. Talk to us about the professionalism of your staff.
One of the things is that we need to understand who our students are, their catchment area. And we have learned that to be able to provide the best educational services to our students, the teachers need to first know their students. So we've been doing quite a lot of orientation, how to address the needs of students that we have. So when you go to Georgetown Technical High School, you will see a particular environment where teachers interact with the students. For example, we don't have a demerit system.
Really?
So how do you deal with discipline issues?
Our
Corrective
approach to
measures.
discipline is one where we work on utilizing corrective measures with the mind that we are going to reform the students in the best way we can.
Yeah.
And it has worked, but it's how you start. It's how you start. If you have a good relationship with the students, students seem to behave in such a way that, you know what, I'm not going to do anything that's going to make my teacher feel bad.
Yeah.
Because we have that close relationship. So that's how we've been working with our students, and we have seen quite a lot of success. So we don't have suspension or little suspension if you can.
Yeah.
But expulsion is zero.
Wow.
And it's because of the way we work with our students.
What's your retention rate?
Our retention rate is around 85%.
That's very good. Yeah.
But
So-
we've always targeted, our target last year was 90, but we weren't able to get the,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
90, but we have been able to stay.
It's better than your average high school. So I think definitely it shows that there is something that keeps the young people going to GTH engaged to make it through to the end. How do you celebrate your 10th anniversary? What's the plan?
Waiting to hear.
Right, so
Yeah.
yes, I mean, after all these struggles and after
Yeah.
appreciating what the different stakeholders have done, we find it extremely important to show gratitude and to celebrate all the things that we have been through
Yeah.
over the past 10 years. So Ms. Eligio has a lineup for you all.
Oh.
Yes,
Share with us the
definitely.
lineup.
And look at
For
the
this big
smile.
weekend
They're
that is coming.
These are the highly anticipated
Highlights,
events.
right.
No, it actually starts today, so
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
actually have a 3-day event, and it starts today.
Okay.
And of course, first thing first, we thank the Almighty. So
Give thanks.
we're having an ecumenical service to give gratitude to the man above for our many accomplishments and what we have been and what we are going to be. All right, and it starts today at 10:30 to be exact.
Okay.
So we're going to miss that little part, but we're still promoting our
Yeah.
activities. And of course, we also have the timeline presentation, whereby we invite past graduate or alumni to come and share the experience with us
Nice.
after they have left Georgetown Technical High School and what it has done for them and how well it has prepared them to be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is one part, and of course, we're also having a quiz contest today. So that is for today. So for tomorrow, which is Friday, we're having a Miss GT. First ever Miss GT pageant, when we have 5 young ladies, very talented, each representing one of the departments that will be vying for this title tomorrow, starting at 6.
Excellent.
All right, if I may, for Miss Modern Language, we have Miss Traisha Arzu, Miss Math and IT, Miss Ashley Garcia. I have Miss Vocational, Miss Dilce Bonnell.
I guess you know who I'm
Miss
supporting.
Science, Miss Tiffany Fernandez, and of course Social Science, Miss Myrna Mendez.
Yeah.
And these young ladies are very excited. I was at the practice yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's coming. And of course we have some very attractive prices for them. For instance, we have computers, cell phones, scholarships, and things like those. Right? So it promises to be a very interesting event. And of course, after, we have a big bash. So we're going to party away.
I know how it is there.
With the X-Band, of course. Yeah, and we have a couple DJs that we have invited, and some of them are from our alumni as well. So past students will be at Georgetown Tech giving us their thing, all right? And of course, C. Wills, the youngest parandero, will be there as well. So it's $10 cover charge, so it's 2 for 1. You pay your $10 at the gate, you enjoy the pageant and the dance.
Sweet.
Definitely.
And that's,
So
for,
it's a
that's tomorrow.
celebration
That's
weekend.
yes, that's for tomorrow. Then on Saturday, we take a break, and I give Mr. Collins a break to set up for the big expo on Sunday.
Yeah.
So we're having the expo and a family day on Sunday.
Yeah.
And of course, we have a lot of activities, displays from the different vocational departments, and also the science as well. So we're having rocket launching competition, trash and fashion, and
wow.
our students are so excited.
Yeah.
And they make me want to go back to high school to venture into vocational department, you know. Yeah. So, and we're also having a football marathon as well. So we've invited the teams from different communities. They will be there. We've gotten some favorable responses.
Okay.
And of course, we're giving away trophies, cash prizes. Definitely. And of course, when you pass through our gates, you pay a little fee of $3 for that day. You get a ticket, and you can win prizes. And our grand prize is a scooter, right, on Sunday. But if you attend both events, you have a greater chance of winning on
winning
Sunday.
prize.
And of course, every hour we're giving away something, because at Georgetown Tech we like to give away.
And the giveaways that Ms. Elia mentioned would not have been possible without partnership with the community and the business sector.
Yeah.
So the different prizes that we'll be giving away are because we have received those from the business sector. For example, the main prize, which is the scooter, is a donation from Hummingbird Distributors.
Lovely. Lovely.
So there's something for everybody, from
Right.
pageant to football, to dance
Yes.
to
Even for the
To-
children,
to
we have bounce
educational part.
house,
Family.
trampolines,
Yeah.
everything.
And a
Bring
very
out the entire
important
family.
part is your showcase of
Yes.
what
Yeah.
the students are doing and capable of doing within the school.
Yes.
Well, we thank you for stopping in and sharing your update as to how you'll be celebrating your 10th anniversary. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And we wish you many more years of success.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're going to go ahead now and take our final break. And when we come back, we'll have our wrap up. So stay tuned.